Back in Seattle, everyone. We're going to dive right into the deep end. State troopers working to find and arrest whoever shot at drivers on freeways around Seattle.
There have been 9 confirmed shootings on highways in King County just since the start of this year. And one of the most recent shootings happened on southbound I-5 near downtown Seattle. And the State Patrol released new pictures here showing that shattered window and damaged steering wheel in that victim's car. Jeremy Harris joins us from the Arc Lounge this morning. Again, 9 shootings, 5 weeks into the new year. Jeremy, do troopers think any of these are connected?
Well, that's the thing here, Steve. They don't think these 9 shootings are connected, which is kind of perplexing for troopers because they say there's just different people, different times of day, different areas of King County where they said they have had gunfire on the freeway. It's something that troopers have really kept their guard up over the last 5 weeks. Now, we've been tracking some of the data for these freeway shootings over the last few years. They have gone way up from pre-pandemic levels. Troopers say they're not exactly sure what's behind it, but people have guns in their cars. They lose their cool, and they say those guns are being used to shoot at other drivers. But as for a connection between these 9, for now they're saying no.
It's just so frightening. Jeremy, what do troopers think the motive is behind all these shootings?
Well, that was a question I had for Trooper Rick Johnson. He's one of the state troopers that covers this area. And he said, you know, we all like to think that it's probably road rage. You know, you get in a fight with somebody else on the road, that escalates, somebody pulls out a gun and shoots it. And while that certainly is sometimes a factor in these sort of freeway shootings, one thing the trooper said that stuck out to me was they said in several of these recent shootings here in King County, the drivers say they had no interaction or they didn't know anything about the other person who shot at them, and it seemed to be unprovoked. In one case down on SR 18 in the Federal Way area, there was a driver who said he was driving down the highway, he gets over, he passes a semi truck, and then he gets back over, and all of a sudden a car speeds up around him, window comes down, and somebody fires 3 shots at him. 2 of those rounds hit his car, but he said he had no interaction with this car that was that shot at him, and he didn't know what the motivation was. If maybe that person thought he was going too slow or something. So it is hard for troopers to understand kind of what the motivation is, but a lot of these do appear to be random.
I know that's something that I think about driving down I-5 these days, and I know that you were out talking with drivers yesterday. Are people on edge about this? Is there anything that the State Patrol is doing to try to ease those concerns?
Well, we talked to a lot of drivers yesterday, and they told us they're aware of it, but they say, well, what are you going to do, not drive down the highway? So best thing we've heard from drivers and from troopers as well is don't engage in any sort of road rage. Obey the rules of the road, and if somebody starts going off, just kind of separate yourself from them. That's really the key here. Is you can either slow down if you're uncomfortable with what somebody else is doing on the highway, or if you seem to maybe provoke them even if you didn't mean to, you can get off the highway, call 911, and just sort of disengage from that. We've covered a lot of these shootings where it's kind of road rage, things get spun up, and then one party has a gun, and now all of a sudden we have bullets that are flying on the freeway. And we've had cases here in Western Washington where we've even had kids that have been shot riding as passengers in the car. In 2022, just over the span of 1 month, there were 2 children shot, one in Tacoma, one in Renton, during freeway shootings. And just in a recent one of those cases, the guy who shot the kid in Tacoma, he was just sentenced to 11 years in prison. So that was one thing that stuck out to me from one of the drivers we spoke with yesterday. He said, look, we're talking about a 5-second dispute that can change a life. It can kill somebody. It can put somebody in prison for years, all as a result of a bad decision made over 5 seconds while driving down the highway, and there's just no reason for it. So we're going to keep our eyes on this thing because, you know, the troopers really are concerned about this, and they're going to be having some saturation patrols later this week to try and respond if and when a shooting happens.
All right. Thank you, Jeremy. We'll continue to follow your reporting on this on our sister station, KOMO News. We appreciate you joining today.
And as you can imagine, on social media this morning, people are frustrated with the string of shootings after the State Patrol said, quote, there needs to be a message that this will not be accepted or tolerated. Victor responded, not tolerated, can't chase him, won't prosecute him. What's left that'll send that message? And Dan wrote, so glad that we left Seattle. But as Jeremy just pointed out, back to Dan's comment there, this is not just something